No reflection, another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me.
EA Sports welcomes you to the Mama. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading him out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
23 yards on the play.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, uh-oh, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. 11 yards for number 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team is capable of.
10 more there and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 17-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
That'll be caught. It's caught. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now off the bootleg, Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll try and do this himself. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Sam Darnold taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
To the air, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Swift going to try up the middle. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down Bears.
Here's Williams. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw, Williams. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's Darnold. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
It's caught inside the 25. Didn't get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. Touchdown, Bears. Colston Loveland. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now the ball now going back over to Seattle. Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. He's got a man complete. And way out past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Throwing is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air once more, Williams. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another catch for him there, and the number is starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half.
Chicago.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up alive. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Now, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Go side.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Broken tackle. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is going to be a challenge here. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and that will keep this. A 4-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive in midfield.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together. In motion goes the tight end. To throw, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
What is that?
Looking to throw. Williams. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. An ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that once...
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Second down and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On third down, here comes Swift. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Menengai.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This red zone is where this Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A 34-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The kickoff for Chicago.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
On the ground, it's Swift.
A yard after the 36.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Williams.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, He ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Second and long. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up fourth down.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This for a fourth quarter lead. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given him a lead here in the fourth quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he's able to break out at one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Ready.
Option play, they'll give to Walker. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. That one goes for 8 yards.
First down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Now back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Bears are right back in this football game. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3, obviously. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And he will take this one. Oh, it's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the side. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Bears 16. Jason Myers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Wiggles free. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And this is caught. He hits more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First and 10 here. He's back to throw. And go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Bears.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Bears will line up for the
They'll try and run it in. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, complete to count.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready?
A pitch comes to Walker. I love the look you just gave me, because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and that will keep this a 2-point game. Boy, a third miss of the game right there. By rights, they could be high and dry right now, but instead, this is still a ball game.
And defensively here, you can't let this affect you. You've got to go out and do your job, not what.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Now a play fake here on first down. Fighting to stay upright. Staying on his feet. On the RPO. And now this is going to be a safety. Oh, my goodness. In the final minute, down 2, and now we're looking at overtime.
Jason Myers to kick off.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they do so now in a tie ball game following the safety a moment ago as he'll get a chance to put together a drive here to take the lead. They'll fire deep looking for more. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them to offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first staff, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make, nice runs that your running backs like, but make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
At the 39-yard line.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Second down and inches. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would try to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They are in field goal range. 3 points now would win it. Here's second down. A give for Walker running right. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Charles, a very simple mission anytime you play on your home turf, and that is to defend.
Finding out it's kind of dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know.